So here's the thing I want you to sit with for 1 second. In 2026, you are at least using 5 different communication channels. You can be getting WhatsApp on your business line. You are getting phone on your office line. You are getting text message. You have a Gmail or a Outlook calendar, etc. And people want you to be present in multiple places. Now, for example, let's say they see your Meta ad and they decide to contact you ultimately, or they see, just say search up on Google, say hey, plumbers near me, and they have my business listing, and somehow they find out or contact you ultimately. All of this data is present in your business, but it is scattered in your wife's phone, for example, or a WhatsApp business line, etc. And for some reason, if you miss taking that message or a call or WhatsApp, that customer is lost. And we all know in 2026 how hard it is to generate business. And someone will say that hey, you have a CSR problem, just hire one CSR. But I think I've talked to plenty of shops that hired a CSR and they are still losing text messages because CSRs are on the office lines and the text went to owner's personal cell. The channels themselves split across people, devices, and apps, and so no single human can actually see what's coming in. The SaaS world, basically ourselves, for example, we figured this out a decade ago. For example, in FieldCamp, if you see the support chat, we use Intercom to help us provide support in omni-channel way to other people. There is Zendesk, for example, which all of these platforms, they build a shared inbox so support reps can stop missing tickets. But it's brilliant because in our software, for example, we are getting tickets from WhatsApp, phone number, email, etc. But through this one chat widget, everything lands on one inbox. So what we thought was, hey, we saw every single software, Jobber, Housecall Pro, everything, and we said there's no one software that is tying the communication layer with the ops layer, which is the most important thing, because if you are on Jobber or Housecall Pro, you are using some different communication layer or just static templates, but you might be connected to a third-party system, for example, Vati for WhatsApping, or Podium if you are on Service Titan. And outsourcing communication on different platform where all your data is on one platform, your ops data is on one platform, doesn't make sense ultimately. So what we released was this unified inbox. There's 3 things that I'm going to walk you through in this walkthrough. First of all, I'm going to give you a quick tour of what our unified inbox does. Then I'm going to see what happens, for example, explain you what happens when a text message or WhatsApp comes into picture, what all data is present. And first of all, thirdly, I'm going to say how this all connects to your operations layer, where you schedule a job, you make an estimate, etc. So if you can see my screen, this is going to be a really quick tutorial because we made it as to point and as simple as possible. You can initiate a new text message or a new phone call from right here ultimately. If someone is just saying, hey, here is my phone number, give me a text, you can just write the phone number and send a text message. If you want to give a call, it's the same thing. You would just say, hey, here's my phone number, or here's the phone number I want to give a call to. You can just enter that phone and you can give a phone number. Now, if you're wondering that, hey, Jill, how does these phone numbers or VoIP numbers come into picture? We are integrated into Twilio, and now we are also integrating with Aircall or GoTo, etc. So we are increasing our integrations marketplace for the communications layer. But for now, let's say you have a Twilio account and a phone number. You can easily connect it within 2 minutes to FieldCamp, and everything will start coming here. Same thing happens for WhatsApp business integration. We can integrate to WhatsApp business through Meta or WhatsApp business API. You can bring that number which is there, and you can have an inbox as well, which is there ultimately, which is your Gmail or Outlook inbox, which is connected to FieldCamp. Now all of this data is here, by the way. We are using this inbox as customer 0. So at FieldCamp, we are using this inbox ourselves to answer to people and just organize ourselves better. Now there are a few categories over here ultimately. If you want to just see things by all conversations, every single thing, then that is available. It's going to bring all the conversations into picture. There is an activity tab if you want to just see overview of what things are happening. If you want to see assigned to me, what conversations are assigned to you ultimately, that is also possible. For example, if I open this conversation, then I can assign it to various parts of my team members. For example, I can just assign it to a different dispatcher or CSR or whoever I want it to from my organization. Now in the inbox, if you're asking what types of messages are supported, we support PDF attachments, Excel, any kind of files. We accept voice notes. You can have any kind of messages, videos, photos, every single thing present. Then not only that, you can have internal notes. For example, that hey, can you summarize this internal note? We just asked AI and it summarized this note. Or you can just say that hey, this customer was very rude, and then you can hand it off to a different person in your organization, so they are caught up right over here. Then if you see something that is called as Ask AI, you can ask AI to help you, for example, draft a reply, summarize a thread, check some data on that client's profile, etc. So all of this is because it is connected to FieldCamp's ops layer. It makes data very easy. You can query your data and you can use the Copilot ultimately to do things, for example, generating summary, suggesting next steps, or if you just want to draft a reply as well, you can use AI to draft a reply end to end. If you want to snooze the conversation, you can snooze it. Ultimately, you can categorize it in various ways based on priorities. You can add labels. You can do all of that stuff. You can give them a call basically from the FieldCamp number or mark it as resolved. So these are the actions which are available at a conversation layer where you can send documents, voice notes, any single thing to customer. And this history basically of what is available is for this entire client. Now what I mean by that is, let's say that I want to just see that because this is GB who is my existing client, I can just go to universal search and search up GB. I can go to his FieldCamp profile, and in conversations it would be linked basically what happened, like a WhatsApp message, how long was it ago, and if I click on it, it's going to lend me back again to this view, which is the inbox. Now let's say once we are in the inbox, there is WhatsApp message, as I said, or what is happening, when is it happening, etc. I can click on any message, all history will be here. I can get the phone calls as well. So for the phone calls, the transcription is automatically done. So you will be able to just analyze the phone calls. You can give them missed calls. If it's a missed call, you'll be able to see missed call. And if you want to assign it to yourself, you can do that as well. Ultimately, there's a support inbox which is there. And you know the best part, there is AI extraction. Of course, in this one, there's just a phone number because the call was not picked up or it was not answered. But there will be phone number which is captured. If during the transcript a name, service address, anything is said, AI will automatically capture it. What was the channel that was this communication for? And you can have notes as well based on, ultimately, if you want to just store any information for any given client. All of this information is within your CRM, not a third-party integration. Because of this, it makes it easy to just see everything under a client. You can query the data that, hey, summarize this client's email history, and it's going to summarize that. So this is the quick walkthrough of the FieldCamp's updated feature, what all is available. And I hope that once you integrate everything, this reduces your third-party cost and all your communication stays here. Just one quick note, if you are an enterprise and you are saying that, hey Jill, we need an IVR system, a routing system, etc. So the good news is we are integrated into Twilio, and we can set up an IVR workflow directly through Twilio. And FieldCamp's personal, like people who are operating FieldCamp, they'll just get the phone number or they'll just get the call based on the IVR rules. So because Twilio gives flexibility to do any kind of customization, you can say we are one of the best highly customizable inbox system for your field service CSRs in the industry. Because first of all, we are omni-channel, we are highly customizable, we integrate with Twilio, which gives you more and more flexibility, and we have AI CSR, which can be present in all of these channels ultimately to reply to various people and do various actions. So that I'm going to show in next video, but stay tuned for more videos like this.